6 million roses. Princess Leonor stuns Spain ahead of royal wedding rose bouquet. 6 million roses. A country holding its breath. Spain has never seen anything like this. But why now? Why her? And why does this moment feel like the beginning of something far greater than a wedding? Princess Leonor, the heir, the daughter, the bride-to-be. To many, she is simply the future queen of Spain. But to millions today, she is more. She is the heartbeat of a nation that dares to dream of love, unity, and tradition wrapped in 6 million petals. Picture Madrid at dawn. The air cool, the streets alive with whispers. Trucks roll in, carrying what seems impossible, roses, carnations, lilies, but it's the roses that steal the stage. Red, pink, ivory, and white. 6 million in total. A sea of color, destined not just for display, but for a story Spain will tell for generations. Why roses? Why this number? Here begins the first mystery. The palace insists it is symbolic, 6 million for 6 decades of peace since Spain's last great royal union. But close observers whisper something more intimate. That each million represents a promise. A vow Leonor made not just to her fiancé, but to her people. Who is this man who stands beside her? Who has inspired such devotion? Insiders describe him as steady, private, deeply respectful of her role. Not a celebrity, not a politician, but a man willing to step into the shadows so Leonor may shine in the light. Is this love story destiny, or careful design? And why does Spain embrace him so completely, yet know so little of his past? The roses themselves tell a clue. Along the Paseo del Prado, arrangements form patterns, hidden to casual eyes but clear from above. Symbols of unity, the crown of Aragon, the cross of Asturias, and, strikingly, a single intertwined monogram, L, for Leonor, C, for him. Why risk so public a declaration? Because this wedding is not only private love, but political signal. A declaration that the monarchy is not fading, but flowering anew. But is all the kingdom in bloom? Far from it. Within palace walls, tension simmers. Some courtiers murmur that the expense is extravagant. 6 million roses when the economy strains under rising costs. Others argue this gesture is precisely what Spain needs, a unifying spectacle, a reminder of beauty in hard times. Is this tradition, or distraction? Celebration, or strategy? And what of the family itself? Queen Letizia, regal yet maternal, beams at her daughter in public, yet those close to the family whisper of sleepless nights. She has raised Leonor for this role, shielded her fiercely, fought for her independence. And now, she must release her. Is her smile a mask of pride, or a veil over worry? King Felipe, strong and composed, knows too well the weight of the crown. He sees in Leonor not just a daughter, but a successor. Does he fear this love might clash with duty? Does he worry that Leonor's heart might one day pull her from the throne she was born to inherit? Here lies the central question. Can Leonor be both queen and wife? Can she balance private happiness with public responsibility? 6 million roses whisper yes. But history warns no. Spain has seen royal love tested before, romances that shook crowns, unions that divided nations. Will Leonor's be different? The streets answer in thunderous applause. Citizens young and old line the boulevards, holding roses of their own. A grandmother, clutching a single bloom, recalls the wedding of King Felipe. A young child, waving petals in the air, shouts Leonor's name as if she were already queen. The people believe. They want this love. They demand it flourish. But curiosity pulls us deeper. Who orchestrated this spectacle? Some credit Letizia, with her eye for detail. Others suspect Felipe, securing loyalty by uniting symbols of the realm. Yet whispers linger of a secret council, advisors who crafted this floral wave as carefully as a royal decree. Could it be that every petal is political? Every rose a calculation? Still, amidst the grandeur, a softer truth emerges. Leonor herself, slipping quietly into a garden at Zarzuela Palace. There, away from cameras, she bends to touch the roses gathered for her bouquet. Not 6 million, just 12. One for each month until her wedding day. Her smile, tender and private, reveals what no press release can capture. This is not just duty. It is love. And yet, more questions bloom. Who will walk her down the aisle? Will Felipe, the king, let his daughter, or will she choose to enter as her own woman, independent and unbound? What gown will she wear, traditional mantilla, or something bold, marking a new era? Will her vows echo centuries of monarchy, or will she dare to promise in her own words? Every answer leads to another mystery. Every glimpse deepens the story. The world leans closer, waiting, wondering, will this royal wedding unite Spain, or test it? Will 6 million roses mark the dawn of a new reign, or the first crack in its crown? And through it all, Leonor stands serene. Not just as Spain's princess. Not just as a bride. But as a symbol of hope, carrying 6 million promises into her future. So when the bells of Madrid ring, when the petals fall like rain, when the world watches in awe, remember this moment. 6 million roses, one young woman, and a love story that dares to shape a nation. Because this is more than a wedding. This is history in bloom.